Can't find his guests. Where they go?
I don't know. Like I say, I have no idea who it is.
Let's take us. Who is going to take a guess? Let's say, I see our guest.
You see him?
Sandra, yeah.
Hi, Sandra.
Well, hello.
Hey.
Wait a minute. Guess what? I'm on a safe driving mode. I'm going to leave that. Maybe I can leave meeting. No, I won't push that.
No, don't do that. Okay. So, hi, I'm Troy Lewis, and welcome to Ladies in Their 80s Talking Football. This is what episode, Mama?
This is episode 15 or 16.
Okay, 15 or 16. Who cares? We just get together every week to try to have fun. And we have a special guest with us this week. I am one of the few, probably individuals in America who is lucky to say that he has two moms in their 80s. And they're both still with me and both still in good health. And so welcome Sandra V to Ladies in Their 80s with Mama and Aunt Grace.
Well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here with you.
Welcome aboard.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you. You look great.
Well, I can't see you. I'm just seeing a blank page, but I wish I could see. But I do. I have been watching you, so I certainly know how you and Grace look. So that's you look lovely. You look doesn't look like you've aged one bit, girls. You just
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
so Sandra had a health episode, and she is back with us.
She sounds nice and strong.
Yes, we are so happy that she's still kicking. She's alive and kicking, baby.
Ticking and kicking. Yeah.
Kicking and kicking.
Yeah.
So, Mama, believe it or not, Sandra she doesn't watch it, I don't think, as much as we do, but she does watch the Eagles.
Oh, really? Great.
And I watch the Chiefs a lot because I like Patrick. I think he's a really cool guy. I like his. I kind of keep up with a little bit about them personally, what they do, what they've done. Yeah, and so because I have a pretty large integrated family, and he's an integrated kid, I kind of like the idea that he is in the limelight, and that because he does have an African American heritage. I think that's wonderful, and I like the fact he's a family man. He loves those kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Seems to.
Yeah, yeah, and I like that about him. I really do. And we've got a quarterback, don't we, Grace? And with the Eagles.
Oh yes.
So what a quarterback! You guys.
She said, on Grace, you have quite the quarterback with the Eagles.
Oh yes. Yeah. I love him. I'm sporting an Eagles shirt tonight.
Oh, you really? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
and I have an Eagles shirt on as well.
Oh, wonderful! That's wonderful. I had an Eagles hat, and then I gave it to somebody, a stocking cap. But anyway, yeah, and I caught the last half of the game. The first half of the game, I was with a daughter, and she was here. We were doing Christmas stuff, and so I finally got a chance to watch it. What happened to our? I know that Smith and Brown were in there.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the other guy that's such the runner that jumps?
Saquon Barkley.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Why wasn't he in the game?
He had a little slight injury.
He came back in later on, but he got hurt for a bit.
But was that during the first half?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, he kind of got knocked upside down and landed the wrong way.
Yeah, because I missed the first half, so I didn't understand why he went in there. And then I thought, hopefully it doesn't have anything to do about the little squabble that they were all talking about.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah, I think the squabble has subsided. They're back all on friendly terms now.
Yeah, I think Hertz, I think he's pretty good at resolving issues like that.
Yeah,
And
it's just like, see, they're one big family. You know how families are.
that's right. Yeah. And
We
you
never
have a
had
little-
any disagreements in this family. What are you talking about?
it's like with my girls, because actually, including all my girls, it's four of them.
Hey,
But I think, and they would never admit to each other if there's any jealousy. But of course,
right.
there's always jealousy among siblings, and I think that happened. It happens with the team. I mean, Hertz said that himself. He said that.
True.
He said, that we all want to be the best. We all want to be the star. We all want to be, the one that receives the ball and makes a touchdown.
Yeah.
And so it's only natural that would occur.
Yeah, it's just a family life, and
Right.
you work through it.
Exactly.
You know what, Sandra V?
What?
I never quite thought of it like that. But
Well,
that makes
that's
sense.
what it is. Yeah.
It's almost like sibling rivalry.
Mhm.
That's a good
And
way.
you know, Troy, you've never had to deal with sibling rivalry, so
Ever.
Oh,
I was always the perfect child, and so were my siblings. We were all perfect.
Now that you look back, right?
Yeah.
gosh.
So there was never anything to disagree about.
Yeah. I just, yeah. I'm sort of probably like the coaches, I kind of like, especially with girls. I mean, when they are, four of them all together, and I'm like, well, when they want to tell me their disapproval of something with another one or something, I kind of I won't even go there with them. And then it's kind of because I won't, it's like, it's that sibling thing. But
yeah.
don't let anybody else talk about them. Oh my God, no. Yeah.
So we have
Okay. So now we got all of that out of the way. We're talking about the perfect children in our family. And I know that Mama and Aunt Grace, Sandra, I know that you were an only child, but Mama and Aunt Grace, they had 6 others, and they always got along well with all of their siblings as well. Uncle D, Pet, Eddie, Ronnie, Darnell, and Tony. You never had any disagreements with them, did you, Mama or Aunt Grace?
Oh, I'm not even going there.
Agreements.
looking back, none that really mattered.
Isn't that the truth? It
Yes.
really doesn't matter. Just like with the football team, as long as they're still going to go out and play a good game and get together with that, it doesn't matter what kind of goes on behind closed doors, because that can be, forgotten or overlooked, or they can, resolve it with themselves.
Right. As long as, look, in the end, if you got to win, then we're all friends again.
And it's kind of like,
And as you age, you get amnesia anyway.
well,
That's a good one, Jim.
making the team analogy, what you all are saying, though, it does make sense in that the bottom line is that you are moving ahead together as a team, despite all of the infighting. And I would say that's the equivalent of a family.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I think it was either Grace or Eugene. I don't know, because I'm looking at a blank screen. But I think what Ed is so right, because about the fact that when someone wants to win a game, and Hertz actually said that. He said, I'm going to call the play because I want to win the game.
Uh-huh.
I want to score. So regardless of who feels what way, I still have to do what I think would get us, the score we need.
Right, the end result
The end-
is the win.
Yeah, I think you said that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Kind of sounds
Okay.
like what's been going on from Mama and Sandra V with me my whole life. You know what, Troy? You want to do this, but we're going to tell you what to do because this is what's best for you.
Oh boy.
And look where you are now.
Yes, I've done
Ace
okay.
toes.
I've done okay, thanks to all three ladies on the screen. But in my formative years, no one had more of an impact on me than Mama and
Mama.
Sandra V.
Uh-huh.
I can never thank you all enough for all that you've done for me. So that being said, we're supposed to be
Aw.
talking about football.
Football.
All right. So anything jump out at you from last week, Mama or Aunt Grace, other than the Eagles game? You know what? Here's what jumps out at me. I think the MVP is no longer going to be Jalen. Why am I drawing a blank? The quarterback for the Redskins, Jalen
Daniels.
Daniels. Thank you, Mama. Whew. Jalen Daniels. I think he's going to get the Rookie of the Year, but I do think the MVP is either going to go to Josh Allen at Buffalo or Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
they say everybody's waiting for him to drop the ball.
The real Sam Darnold to show up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's holding his own.
Yeah. But hey, good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Cousins was benched for this week,
It's about time.
What did they say?
Get
He
on
threw
down now.
9 interceptions and 1 touchdown in 5 games or something like that.
And he's still
Oh.
I think he's getting 14 million a year.
So many millions.
Sandra V,
How old is Cousins?
I think Kirk Cousins is 36. 36.
I think you're right. I think I remember reading that. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
questioning me, Mama?
Oh no. I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, that was agreement, Troy.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it goes over my head. So I think he's 36. But
Okay.
Buffalo and Detroit had a huge shootout in Detroit. And, Detroit's what?
Oh.
They've lost a couple of games now?
Detroit.
Well, they have so many
Injuries.
players. Yes.
But that helps the Eagles with the home field advantage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I cut you off, Mama. I'm sorry. You were going to say something.
No, you were talking about Buffalo and
Mhm.
Detroit. I think that game was the game of the week.
Yeah, it was. But Detroit's defense, they couldn't stop Buffalo.
I know. I don't know what happened there. Something just wasn't clicking.
Like I say, they have so many of their main guys
Mhm.
injured on the defense.
Yeah, they're running into. I don't want them. I don't want Jared Goff to go on the road because he doesn't fare so well on the road, their quarterback.
Oh.
But that being said, let's move on to this week.
Well, let's talk about Jonathan Taylor, what he did.
So, Sandra V, Jonathan Taylor is a running back for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yes.
And for the second time this year, maybe the third time this year, he's going in to score and he drops the ball before he gets in the end.
You know what? I caught a clip of that. Oh my gosh! How do you just drop the ball?
So happy
What?
that you're getting ready to make a touchdown and
Must
you
be-
don't realize where you are on the field.
Must be a slick ball. Woo!
Well, that's
I
one way
don't
of
know.
looking at it.
But
Yeah.
I say that's the blunder of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing that. A blunder of the week.
Wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Troy, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's been in the league at least 8 years now. And just like I told y'all last week, all of these guys have been playing football since they were 6 and 7 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? You don't have to have a doctorate from Harvard to know to hold on to the ball until you get in the end zone.
I
Why is that so
guess
complicated?
the adrenaline just starts
Yes.
to kick in and you forget what you're doing. You're looking at the stands and you see the fans yelling and you say, oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
As I always say, don't make excuses for bad behavior.
I feel
Well,
sorry for these older guys playing ball now. Because these younger guys, I mean, they're jumping over top of them, they're running all around them, they're twisting and turning. And these guys, they weren't accustomed to all that. Did they twist and turn like they're
No.
doing now? These young
That's a fairly new thing. I will give you that, Sandra V.
that twisting and turning and jumping like, oh my it's like, yeah, it's like in gymnastics or something. And I don't think the older guys know what to do with all that. Really, they're not up to it. Are you kidding?
Well, they'll have to get
They'll have to
out of the way.
Become more limber.
Or just
I think it was 3 weeks ago someone did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. I believe it was a defensive player. I can't remember who it was, but he was running back a pick six, I think it was, and he did the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right, so let's talk about this coming week. There's a Saturday game, Denver at the Chargers. The Chargers got blown out by Tampa Bay. Didn't see that coming.
yeah. I didn't see that game.
Big surprise.
I didn't see that one either.
Well, they lost 40-17, and that's the most points the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers had given up more than 28 points all year, but they gave up 40 to Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, he is trick or treat.
Yeah, I know. But he's got back some of his main receivers now.
That helps. Yeah.
Evans, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
Godwin.
he was treat on this particular game because he was voted the NFC Player of the Week.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
I know.
Yeah.
So as you said, he was giving out treats.
he was giving out treats this week.
Yeah. Then watch him be giving out bruised bananas this coming week.
Oh, geez.
Mama, you know what I'm talking about. So Sandra, when Mama and Dad were still together and I was a little boy, one year we stopped at this lady's house for trick or treat, Bridget and I would have been about 9 and Bridget would have been 8. And I said to Mama and Dad, don't stop at their house. They're not going to have any candy. They're old people. They're not going to expect any kids to come by. And Dad said, oh boy, be quiet. So we pulled up in the yard and Bridget and I, we get out in our Halloween outfits with our little pumpkins and we knock on the door and the lady says, oh, I didn't think anybody would stop by. Hold on. I don't have any candy. Hold on. And she comes back and we get back in the car and Dad says, what'd you get? And I go, Dad, she gave us a bruised bananas. Because Mama and Dad know I hate bananas that has spots on it. I don't eat a bruised banana. Mama and Dad laughed all the 2 miles back to the house. They couldn't stop laughing.
That's a good one, Troy.
So
Told y'all not to stop there. All right.
I'm going to change the subject. I'm going to ask you, didn't the Cowboys win a game or two?
They won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Wasn't that wonderful?
You're a Cowboy? You like the Cowboys?
Like Cowboys?
I just thought, it's always the underdog I'm kind of looking at, and thinking, I mean, even when the games go so that the score for one team is so high, and the other guys are just like, all they have is a field goal or something. And I'm like, oh, just please, just let them have one little touchdown. You know?
Just give it to them. Huh?
My oldest daughter has for years since high school been a Cowboys fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. And she just don't talk to her about any other team except the Cowboys. So
I didn't know Nikki watched football.
oh yeah, she's always watched. She was a high school cheerleader. You have to, when you're a cheerleader, you got to learn about the game, or you just jumping up and down at the wrong time. So yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the schedule. You're funny, Sandra B. I'm looking at the schedule. You know, the only good game this week really is the Eagles at Washington.
I haven't really looked at the schedule, Troy, but the Eagles, I was picking them for my team for this week.
You're going to take them on the road?
The Eagles?
Uh-huh.
They'll be okay.
Okay.
Grace, I got to ask you, with the Eagles, what is it with Jason Hurts that it looks like the team can't get it together till the second half of a game?
Yeah, I know.
Like, what is that all about anyway?
I don't know. He's just got to get warmed up, I guess, and that's my only answer.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. It's like,
But at least he gets warmed up.
yeah, well, at least he does. And it's almost like, well, we got to get the show on the road, so we better get some touchdowns here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep you guessing.
But to that, they handled the Steelers rather easily this
They
past.
really
The
did.
Steelers really never had a shot in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that they were really missing Pickens in that game.
You might have a point there, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
You might have.
Yeah. They had to do some regrouping there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they couldn't protect Russell Wilson either. So
No.
Yeah. Don't you start feeling kind of sorry for people for the team when they start really losing, looking so bad? I start feeling really sorry for them. And then I think about all the money they're making, and I don't feel sorry anymore.
I'm the same way.
you know what? Let me throw this. I heard this stat this morning. What do you all think is the league minimum pay in the NFL? So if you're a rookie, you get signed in week 1, you get signed for the year. What do you think your minimum salary is? Mama, throw out a quick number. Aunt Grace a number. Sandra V a number.
Is that for the year?
Yes. The league minimum for the year.
The league minimum for the year.
Can't think about it. Just throw it out.
With the league minimum for
Don't
the
roll your
year.
eyes at
And
me, Mama.
I'll say 10 million.
I'll say 3 million.
No.
No, I'd say 3,500.
So the league, we lost your video, Sandra.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. There you go.
Okay,
You're back.
there you are. You're
The
back.
league minimum is 795,000.
Because my battery's going low.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I'll plug-
795,000.
95,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they're losing, Sandra, what's that?
Okay.
When they're losing, Sandra V, you don't have to feel sorry for them because
No,
they're getting paid.
I don't once I start thinking about how much they're making.
uh-huh.
If I lose y'all, it's because my battery, I just noticed my phone is
That's
like,
okay. We're about to end. We're going to make our picks. So, Mama, Aunt Grace, you like the Eagles for this week at Philadelphia. Mama, who do you like?
You said they were away, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought I said Philadelphia's at Washington.
That's what you said earlier.
That is correct. If I misspoke, my
Okay.
apologies.
Okay.
So the Eagles are at Washington.
Right.
That's your pick, Eagles.
Yes. Yes.
Mama?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb,
Mhm.
and I'm taking the Commanders.
Oh, wow. Sisters, sibling rivalry.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm gonna put my faith there.
Okay. Sandra V, do you have a pick for this week?
Well, I'd have to go with the Eagles.
Okay.
You don't, you don't live,
Eagles.
you don't live in the suburbs of Philadelphia. You don't go for the Eagles.
Okay.
It's life or death. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Oh, yeah.
So we will end it.
No.
Oh, okay. Once again, y'all tell me what to do.
Your
I'm just
pick.
the host.
Your
You
pick.
tell me what to do.
Your pick.
Oh, my pick.
Yes.
So busy running my mouth. My pick is Green Bay at home against the Saints.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll go with that too. But I mean, I'm not changing mine, but
Okay.
That's a good one.
Green Bay.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to end it there. And once again, I always end the call, Sandra V, with Mama, I love you. Aunt Grace, you know I love you too. And now I get to say it
I love you
3
back.
times. I get to say I love you to 3 people. So, Mama, I love you. Aunt Grace, I love you. Sandra V, thank you so much for joining us. And you know how much I love
Yes,
you.
it was a pleasure. Looking
Great
forward
seeing
to-
you. Great seeing you, Sandra.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for having me with you.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
I enjoyed it.
For people who are tuning in, they know the history of this family. And so it is so great to see these 2 ladies together. So, Sandra V, again, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for reaching out. You know, Mama, I send Sandra the videos, and she reached out to me and she goes, "Oh my God, I love watching Jean and Grace talk about football."
I do.
Oh, great.
I love to watch it. I really do.
Well, now you'll be part of it.
And now you're a part of it. And just
Okay.
like
Occasionally.
That's okay.
And just like Journey and Elias, Sandra V, who were on with us a week or so ago, now you all live forever on the internet.
I know. Once it's out there, it's out there.
That's right. Once you're on the internet, baby, you're on the internet forever.
We are there. That's right.
All right.
Can't take it back. All right. Thank you.
Thank you again for joining.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.